Hi guys, this is Julia Gold from the Bull and Flower School. Today I want to talk shop, or I want to talk about floral careers. So a lot of people ask me, so what happens afterwards to your students once they've done your career course? And I've actually dedicated a page to them which calls The Graduates. You get, when you go to my homepage, on the first page there's a link and it's called Graduates, and you just press on it and then you can see what happened to all my students that went on the career course. Mind you, I'm still not finished and I still need to upload some, but it takes quite some time to do so. So it's still an ongoing project, but you get an idea what people are actually doing. And it's really fascinating because people end up in all different sorts of areas with that sort of education that I give them. So, and I think most of the time people either end up in a shop as a shop assistant or actually a shop owner and taking over their granny's or mother's shop, or people working as a floral designer either in the field of floral weddings or in the field of event flowers. And I find that really interesting. So most of them become freelancer. Then there's obviously also the option to get employed as an event florist or even as a funeral florist as well. So these are all areas that people sort of end up in. And then I also have some students that end up as floral stylist and general stylist, and use the floristry as an on top option as a stylist. And then the last one is to become a floral artist, and that's maybe the rarest one because I think also in reality that's the hardest option you can get into as a florist, because you really need a signature style and you really need to develop a lot of confidence and a lot of just sort of stamina to work your way through as a floral artist. But other than that, I think most of my students end up as floral designers, and you just have a look at the graduates page and then you see what happened to them. And I'm very really proud what happened to them, and I'm really delighted that they had such a good start here and that they had the confidence to excel and develop further. And so so I'm really happy. And you can click the links and see where they ended in which countries. And so I hope that's interesting to you, and love from Julia. Bye.